Welcome guys, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is of course Kirby's Dream Land 2 for the Game Boy. So this was a sequel to the original Kirby's Dream Land. This actually came out after Kirby's Adventure for the Nintendo. I'm pretty sure it was the regular NES anyway. So in this game we actually have copy powers. Alright, so let's get right to it. Here's our first world. Level 1, Grassland. So in this game, Kirby has animal partners that he can team up with. That one right there was Rick. I think he's a gerbil or a hamster. There's also Coo the owl, and Kind the fish. Alright, level 1. So not much to say here. Got hard normal enemies to deal with, Waddle Dees, all that good stuff. For every 8 stars you collect, you get an extra life. Yeah, gameplay-wise, it's not really different from the original Kirby's Dream Land, except for the fact that we have animal partners and copy abilities this time. Not a whole lot of copy powers, but we have some. Here's our first power. Umbrella. This allows Kirby to attack with it and drift safely down if you just don't do anything while he's jumping. Out of my way. Okay, and we made it to the end of the stage. Could have done better, but oh well. Oops, wrong button. Get out of here. That's how I get rid of it. Alright. Here's the flame power. I've never been a big fan of this ability, just because it's kind of reckless. But it's kind of cool, I guess. Fire dash. Here's our first mini-boss, Efreeti. Beat him with his own power. And goodbye. Now, but by defeating that mini-boss, we got our first animal partner. This is Rick. There's not a whole lot to Rick, but he's useful in ice levels later on because he doesn't slip on ice, I believe. And the cool thing about your animal partners is that each copy ability that Kirby gets is usually used differently for all of his animal partners. So you got a couple different combinations that you can do between your different companions. Actually, I'm gonna need that umbrella. Oops. So the umbrella one's not too useful, but we are going to need it to get something in a bit. So I figured might as well just get it now. Nice try, Mr. Waddle Dee. Ooh, got pretty high there. Nice. Okay, second to last stage. Well, last stage before the boss, I should say. Mr. Waddle Dee. I think that the enemy riding on an apple was a Poppy Rose Jr. You don't actually get the bomb power-up in this game, unfortunately. This ability is kind of useful for this area, since we're ascending. Okay, so here's our first rainbow drop. Now this platform here can only be destroyed by specific powers. This one in particular, by the umbrella, and I think you need to have Rick too. Alright, first rainbow drop acquired. Alright, let's go for it. Why not? It's right there. Cool, another extra life. And nothing else over here. Alright, before we face the boss, let's get a different power real quick. Oh, another cool thing about your partners is that they have their own separate HP bar. So if they're knocked out, then you go back to Kirby and whatever health he was at before he got his animal partner. Alright, let's face the boss of level 1. And of course, it's the Whispy Woods. I guess he has a cold or something? Let's burn him. And we beat him. Poor Whispy Woods, he always gets beat up. Alright, on to level 2.